Good evening, everyone. Jose J. Garcia, real estate investor, coach, and mentor here. So, yep, they're zooming, they're spinning in, they're coming in. So, all right. So, welcome. Good evening on Instagram as well. Instagram, if you want to join us, I have pinned the website so you can go check us out. We will be presenting deals. Of course, we use a spreadsheet that all of you should have. If you do not have that spreadsheet, just send us a DM or an email. It should be on the chat box here momentarily. And you can get the spreadsheet as well. We will not go through every deal. Y'all already know that. You do that on your own time. So right now we're going to show you the newest of what we got on there. So let's go ahead and jump onto that. And then we'll see also a few announcements towards the end. So y'all make sure y'all stay towards that. But all right, so new deals coming in as usual. Top right box, the yellow square there. That's where we upload what's coming available. What's just hit the market, meaning our spreadsheet here, and or what's going to be available within the next few days, typically, or a week. And we do have quite a bit. You know, I keep saying inventory overflow. I don't think I realize how much inventory overflow I'm speaking about. So y'all are really about to see this. You know, the goal at one point was for me to have 100 deals on the spreadsheet for you all. That's not all the deals that we have available. We have many, and many more in the making. And the more markets we take over, the more park owners we connect with, you know, it's just going to be that much more. All that is for y'all opportunities. Some of y'all keep asking about Florida, okay? That we are getting strongly again into Florida. We did massive parks back a few years, Central Georgia, you know, Lake Butler, Lake City, you know, all those areas. And we've dipped down even as further as Venice Beach, Florida. And of course, now we're in Naples, Fort Myers, and you know, we may not go much further than that. We definitely won't get into the markets towards Miami. And I say that because just the market, the numbers, the way they are, there's always an exit strategy. But when you get into areas like Miami and even slightly south of West Palm, you're getting into that kind of California type. You know, it is no longer much of a affordability housing. Not to say there aren't parks in the mix there, but it's more, as you would imagine, it's almost like a luxury for retirement, if you will. So, you know, opportunities within, but we'll talk about this here in a few minutes as well. So good evening. If anybody's new on here, welcome and good evening. Don't forget this call is recorded. If you want to share it with somebody, just wait till tomorrow around 10ish in the morning, and it will be on our YouTube. Don't forget to add us on Facebook, the group, and we have about 6 Facebook groups. But the last 2 deals is a group where we also post a recap come out 10 in the morning tomorrow. So, okay. So what the fact of the day is today, this week, okay? So I love this one. I love all of them. Stay away from mobile homes that are required to be moved. That's fine if that's what you want to do. Send them my way. I know what to do with them. But mobile homes that require to be moved are actually great investment overall. It is now it is a pretty penny to move mobile homes, but if you know how to strategic put the deals together, these mobile homes many times can be free. Or if you, of course, need to make them legal, make them for $1, and then you can do the paperwork that way. But imagine getting a mobile home that it's somewhat in moving condition or requires minimal repairs for $1. All the money you would have into could be, you know, in the transportation and the move. And then if you have park owners, you know, you can connect with them. Maybe they can help out with that, and we'll leave more for that for coaching. So, okay. But do not run away from mobile homes that need to be moved. Those are great opportunities. And yes, I did mean that. If you know of a mobile home that needs to be moved, you know, we have a tab on here somewhere on the spreadsheet that says inventory needed, or where we need mobile homes. You know, off the bat, I can tell you East Georgia, anywhere from top to bottom. I mean, anywhere you find them in that area, we are in serious need of mobile homes there. So that could be your way of starting to get into mobile home investing. You find something that needs to be moved, something for sale in those areas, reach out to us. You can wholesale it to us. I'll walk you through the process. So this can also be a learning experience as you're going along. Okay. So all the deals on the bottom left as usual, but let me get to. All right, we'll start with the first one. And I mean, today it was another day of all day. I'll tell you what, I think you get more tired when you just sit there. I could be active all day long, closings and doing all kinds of deals, transactions, and networking. It's like a go. Newton's law of physics, stay in motion, right? Maybe. But when you sit in that truck, in that car for 4 or 5 hours, it's like you bog. So I get here. So I'm a little slow, but we're going to get through this. So we got a lot more duties, a lot more closings to do. I think somebody just sent their documents back for Havana. We're going to talk about Havana. Okay. But all right. The first one is Warner Robins lot 200. This is actually in the same park where we have 7 RTOs and 1 rental on the other side. So this one's actually right across the street from one of the homes that we have. So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The size is not on here, but this is a 14 by 70. And condition wise, it needs some repairs, as you can see, but this is a newer unit. I believe it's an '02 model. We'll get you all those details, of course. So vinyl siding, it could use a pressure wash. Okay, it does have a private fence around the home, and like I said, on the inside, it's minimal. What I saw needing repairs, definitely some updates, some little upgrades. Massive deck on the side of the home. You could put a top on that, and that definitely be a selling point for some of you. Okay, let's see. I'm working without a mouse again, as y'all can see. Okay, so but anyway, so the numbers on this one is the lot rent is $400. It does not include any utilities other than the sewer. If you want to consider that a utility, it is part of, so one less expense for the resident. The rental rate in this area is around $775 for 3-2. You know, we're getting $825, $850, and on the other side, we're getting $875 for 3-2s. And those are RTOs. So don't forget, when I say rental rate, I'm just giving you an idea, a glimpse of what the rental rate in the area is. If you were gonna fix this up and turn it into a rental, that's about what you're gonna look for. If you buy, you do a little rehab that it needs, a little repairs, and you sell it and offer financing or create a note, obviously at that point, quotations, you're the bank, so you can mark those up a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, right across the street, we are doing a 750. So, you know, the numbers are there. Let me keep going. All right. And Macon, Georgia, number 4. Okay, so this is a investor who took this deal on. Okay, y'all want to know the biggest difference between an investor who is coached and an investor who is not? Here it is. And I hate to say that, but that's the way it is. Okay, the investor came in, thought they could invest in it. It's some work. They've done some, from what I remember this home being. Y'all got to remember, I look at 100 mobile homes a day, so it's hard for me to remember what it was, but I do remember this mobile home. They did some cleanup, some little touch-ups, some type of flooring repairs. Not the way I would do them, but it did not get done. They got overwhelmed. They don't want to pay any more lot rent, and they just want out. So we took this unit back. We obviously did our paperwork, our documents, and we put it back in the system. So it is available at this point, and they did. I mean, this mobile home had trash to the top, so if nothing more, they cleaned it out. So that's a plus on that. But it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Rental rate in this area is around $650 for this unit. Lot rent is $350 and does include water. It does include there's actually trash. GMHU admin, there's a trash in this part that everybody can put. They don't get individual ones, but you know, same thing. You just got to take it to it. And sewer, of course. So the only thing you need here is power. You know, that's a plus when you see these. So check this one out. Let me know. The asking on this one right now is only $2,500. So there you go. If you want a coaching call, we can walk you through and show you every step of what you need to have rehab repaired on this home, kind of give you a better budget idea, if you will, and then decide if there's something you want to take on. So everything is there. You know, though, a lot of mobile homes like this, you know, when you've seen them, they're not in so bad condition. And I've seen some of them where investors will bring out to me and they said, look, this is done. This here is done. It was almost a full gut job, et cetera, et cetera. A full gut job also means that a lot of times all the kitchen cabinets, the countertops, the sinks, the toilets, everything is gone. So when you're bringing me back, it's almost like a shell. And they're thinking, well, it does look cleaned up, and it does, obviously. But you got to remember, now you have to reinvest in all those things that are costly. You know, to get a kitchen countertop, you know, you may look at $100, $120 for the cabinets on the bottom, maybe another $300, $400 for the top ones, another $300, $400. So you can see you're almost at $1,000 already. So those are little expenses like that you have to keep in mind. I've also had investors come to me and say, I didn't even realize the cabinets were missing. Okay, let's keep going. Havana, probably the hottest market in a long time. It is hot. It is hot. Havana's hot potato hot for sure. I'm going to be down there Saturday. We got a lot of things coming up, a lot more. When I say opportunities, we're doing a lot more things now from the inside as well. Where we're going to be taking basically ownership of park after park at this point, taking control. So that is going to be huge for you all investors. That's huge. That's coming up ahead as well. And Havana is actually the first park we're doing that. So we're going to be flying down there, and got our new management that's also going to be working. Okay, are people dropping in? I'm going to check the chat box real quick because I see a couple people that went off and in. They should not have gotten off. So okay, I'm going to just keep going. Hopefully everything is good. Y'all can hear me okay. But Havana is right outside of Tallahassee. We had 5 units. They came, they gone, they sold immediately. 2 GMHU students doing the back pocket access took each one. The other 3 are by an investor, and then we posted 5 more, and this being one of them. And this one's also sold at this point to another investor. So I think that's the paperwork that came in. That was 90, 94, and 98, if I'm correct. So let me move on to 98. That's the other one that's pending. And the reason behind it is there is a high demand in this park. There's a high demand in this area all around. So, you put that in Tallahassee's right next door to it, there's demand there anyway. But rentals, rent to owns, you can, the park owner has also given us access to other exit strategies. For instance, like, we presented the Section 8 and we presented the veterans assistance. Well, apparently here in this area, there is a hospital not too far. Also, it's in Tallahassee, where it's a lot more elderly people that are always looking for maybe rooms individually to rent for X amount of months, that sort of thing. So we're opening doors. So just kind of stay tuned on that. But Havana, like I mentioned, we may have about 4 more coming available after this, but the ones that were posted, they are pending. So jump on these. Some of you guys, you're looking around and you're wasting time thinking and hoping and wishing. That's not going to get it done. So, and I mean, look at these units. This is not what mobile homes look like when I started investing. When I started investing, you couldn't even walk through. You would go through that floor. Okay, there was mold. I mean, it was ugly. This here, I could live in this and rehab it. That's where this one's at. So let me keep going. A few more, and then we're going to talk about a couple things here. And if anybody have any deals, raise your hand, drop a comment, or just unmute yourself and let me know. And we can obviously bring on this. Warner Robins, we didn't put any ones the ones that need to be moved at this time. Let me see. We got 200. We got lot 4. 19A. We'll talk about that one here a little bit later. So, but we got Warner Robins. The ones that are in this park, these have great market. This would be equivalent to Havana. This is a phenomenal market for rentals, rent to owns. You can do notes, you can finance. A lot of those strategies in the park. They allow all the above. They welcome investors and they welcome students. Obviously, that's what we do. We go out there and build a credibility. This one here, example. Let me start back from the top. Cleanup. That's the majority of what this one needs here. Look at the carport. This park, I was talking about it, I think about a week ago, and thinking, this park, I don't know for certain. I could go back and look at the history. But when you think about 55 and above communities, right, that elderly community retirements that you see down in Florida, typically, it is almost the same typical thing. You have a carport and you have an actual entire concrete pad, not just for the mobile home, but actually where they park, and it's nice that way. And it's like they're all identical, different type of home, but they all have that same carport and brick around, the concrete block on the bottom. All these homes have that. Every one of these homes have a carport. Now, some are falling in, which is an easy repair, but it's all there. So it just makes it that much nicer. And that's what we're seeing on these. This 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single wide. That's the perfect investment, by the way. If y'all are new and wondering what is the best mobile home to invest in, 3 2s. 2 2s is right there with it. 2 1s, you start limiting your clientele. So just kind of watch on that. 1 1s, I would say you're probably going to sit on there for a little bit. Not most bigger families want a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. They don't fit. Unless you go into tiny houses, then somehow it's okay. Clean up the majority on this unit. I don't see anything. Again, when I look at these mobile homes, I always look top to bottom from both outside and inside. If I can't see the roof from the outside, depending on how the mobile sits, that's plenty fine. As soon as I walk in, that's the first thing I'm looking up. I'm looking at the ceiling. Any little drip that comes from the roof, obviously, will not take long to come in through the ceiling, go past insulation, and get into the ceiling part. So you would see big black spots, mold spots, whatever it may be, that water will go through. Okay. So, we look at that. We look at walls. We look at flooring. We especially look at electricity. Okay. The breaker box, which is why you see a lot of the boxes pictures on here. I don't think we took one on this here, but we always check for that as well. And I mean, again, this is a touch up and nothing more. Electrical, plumbing, obviously there's no major issues. You are not seeing, this is what I want to see when I see ceiling. There's nothing wrong there. Okay. I'm not a fan of red. I'm not a fan of pink. We can overcome those with simple Kills paint. And a lot of brushing, a lot of rolling, because it's going to take a lot of that. We have painted lime green rooms. We have painted Barney colored dinosaur rooms. We have painted black. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of paint and even more time. So that was aggravating. So, maybe if you're going to be a landlord, that's something you want to put on your lease. Do not paint the rooms unless you get approval. That's what I would put it at. But if you do paint the rooms, do commercial, gray, light vanilla, those kind of colors. So, okay. All right. This one here is another 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single one. I think this one was pending. Maybe. I want to say it was pending. See what I mean about the carport? There's another one. in a little shed. I mean, it's like a Florida type style park is what this is. I like this park. Mosquitoes, they'll eat you up out there though. I know have a new DEET spray with me and I fumigate everywhere I go. So, all right. So 3-2, another one. Good unit cleanup. Again, I'm looking at the ceiling. I'm looking at the walls. You know, these are things you have to pay attention to. We have a lot of, I'm going to go ahead and toss this out there because I keep saying you need to set up a coaching call. Okay. We have a lot of investors that are trying to come into the back pocket access. The back pocket access is a monthly subscription where it's basically all access to me. You can text me, you can email me, you can call me. We try to call you back as quickly as we can. It typically is always me calls back in North Texas. Okay. But right now we have about 17 people that are waiting to jump on board. If anybody's already a back pocket to student, as long as you keep subscribing, we're not going to kick you off of that. So you're already in, if you will. But if you knock out of that, and then there's a waiting list, you're going to go to the back of the list. So just kind of keep that in mind. But I'm trying to come up with a new coaching where I may be able to take a group. Kind of takes away when you think about it. And y'all tell me what y'all think. Send me a DM or email on that. Is, you know, the whole purpose behind a back pocket access is you have direct. It's one-on-one kind of coaching. If I go into groups, then we're kind of more into like Wednesday, which Wednesday is a great call for y'all to bring us questions. Also, any Moham related questions. But we're thinking on that. We're thinking on that. We don't want to push these investors off to the side or keep them waiting. I know there's a couple that are waiting for almost 3 months now, so that's not good. Okay, but all right, I think that's about all I'm going to show on this one here at this time. I mean, there's a few. Dublin, don't forget, Dublin, that's a great area. Rentals, we are waiting to cut all this lawn. It does not look so bad in some of these units, but it is. I mean, it looks more like this in this area. The lawn is horrible. So we're waiting on the company to go out there, trim all that up. We want it to be safe, like this one. Good example. You're not going to walk through here. You're not going to walk through here to get into that mobile home. Snakes, insects, you don't want to be dealing with that. So clean up and lawn care is coming, but these will be available. There is a few 3-2s, there's 2-2s. So, you know, good units out there as well. Warner Robins, I know they're not listed on here, and I've actually told the admins to wait on those. We have 16. There is 6 available now. When I say move-in readies, I mean move-in readies. What's happening is we've connected with a park owner who is having to upgrade the city's pushing them to put another well, from what I understand, and septics have to be rebuilt, all kinds of stuff. He's had that park for many, many years, and what he thought was, you know what? I love the business. You can tell he is very hands-on. He takes care of his park. He takes care of all his residents. So all the units that we saw, check out, they're in phenomenal shape. While he's doing all these upgrades, he said, I'm going to go ahead and buy brand new 2022 Fleetwoods. And apparently he has a contract with them, which is a little hard to understand, being that they're so backed up at Fleetwood as well. But anyway, so what he's going to do is he's going to bring brand new units into the park. All the older units are going to have to go. So Central Georgia, we have 16 single wides. Again, move in ready. I will show you. Y'all will see the pictures when they get posted. These homes all come with central heat and air. You can kind of see it again, okay? The central heat and air, obviously the newest will come with their own packages, so that's not something they have to keep on there. And we will be able to get a hold of those as well. They are under contract now. All the paperwork, document, legality, we're working on that from now, which is one slight reason why I put a delay on those, but they're not going to last. Those homes are not going to last. They're a phenomenal investment. If you know anybody that's interested in those, just stay tuned for that, which goes with the hints reminder. Do not wait until Tuesdays. I keep hearing that. I didn't even see that you posted that deal. We don't wait till Tuesday to post deals. Tuesday is when I go out in the field. I've been out there all day looking at these, handshaking, networking, and continually getting more and more contacts and more inventory for y'all. So while we sit for a minute, we're always uploading this inventory immediately. But throughout the week, tomorrow and Friday, I know we're going to be uploading some more inventory. You should be checking the spreadsheet once a day. Just kind of glance at it and or messages. I will have and a lot more investors are doing that now. A lot of investors are reaching out to me and asking me. You don't have to ask me every day, but that's fine. Do you have inventory coming in Savannah? No, I wish. I want to. I need y'all to help me out with that. Anything selling in Savannah, in Hinesville, in Augusta, in Brunswick, in all those areas, we need inventory. Again, there's ways to come in and make money with no money down or no money out of pocket, and that's the perfect way. Not to mention, we'll coach you. We'll show you how to wholesale this home to me. We'll take it and we'll do what we need to do with it, take it wherever it needs to be done. So a lot of opportunities on there as well. Okay. Does anybody have a deal to pitch? Raise your hand, drop a comment, or unmute yourself. I want to cover a couple announcements that I mentioned on, because we are only a couple weeks away now. Time is flying by quick this year, seems like. Oh, summer's gone. I miss summer. I didn't get to go to the beach. September 9th, September 10th, that is going to be great events, back-to-back day, and that's actually going to be 3 events in those 2 days. September 9th, we're going to be at North Point, Florida in the morning from 11 a.m. to 2:30ish. We may go a little bit longer. That's going to be a level up network event. It is not your typical RIA network event where we just connect, we throw some cards around, nobody talks to each other, we just kind of there to pass time. Not going to happen, not in my events. We're going to make sure that you connect, you meet everybody, you get phone numbers, you handshake people, you're meeting these people, okay? And that's the point. But we also take time at one point throughout the event where I cover a topic. It could be one specific topic, and then I do a Q&A. Anybody there, any mobile home investing question, drop it in at that time. September 9th, that same day in the evening, we're thinking 5 to 7 or 7 to 9. I think at this time we'll confirm for sure. We'll get with our partners on that by next week. That's going to be a power meet. That's not something we're probably going to do very much right now, but a power meet is more so where you can kind of shadow us for that time being. We're going to be sitting, we're going to be talking strategic, more deals, more investments, where we're looking to grow and expand. Basically, you get to come in and see us operate. So it's one thing where you can come in and join us. So that'll be available as well, also in North Point. Fort Myers, the 10th, that's the following day, same time, 11 a.m. to 2:30ish. Last time we went to almost 4. We had a lot of group people on there as well, but that'll be in Fort Myers. Okay, Fort Myers, where we're going to be doing the same level up meetup event, and that's again, come out and network with us and meet us. September 24th, okay, because remember, the shadow event, that's our Super Bowl investing of the year. We're not going to have another one until next year, possibly. May move down to 1, by the way, once a year. That takes a lot of efforts, a lot of time. But October 1st and October 2nd is when the shadow event is. The week before that, a Saturday specifically, a Saturday before that, September 24th, we're going to have a level up meetup in Marietta, Georgia. If y'all don't know where that's at, you can check it up on the map. It's a little north of Atlanta. It's Marietta, Georgia, and we have a park up there where we're going to level up at the actual park. I would you like to actually come out and let's go walk around the parks. Let us show you how to grade parks, how to tell what a single wide, double wide. Some people don't know that, okay? How to tell what kind of years, makes, models, what do we look for? If I was dropping into a new mobile home park I've never been, what do I actually look for? That's what I'm going to walk you through, and I'm going to show you those kind of things. So if anybody wants to join us, no cost on that. That's the level up, and it's almost like a pre-event to the shadow. Shadow is going to be October 1st, all day classroom sitting, where we're going to teach you every step, how to get a deal, how to sell a deal, how to talk to sellers, how to do documents, legality. We're doing so much more bonded titles, title replacements now. So that's something we have included into the coaching as well. You'll get to learn from also. We have the 4 speakers that are going to be talking on there. If you don't know the 4 speakers, we've had them each on our YouTube channel. Go check those out. They'll all be out there. LLCs, corporations, land trusts, okay? How to use, how to create cash flow, exit strategies, how to use PayPal, and credit cards to invest in mobile homes. I've done them all. Phenomenal stuff on that, okay? And then day number 2, not mandatory, but highly, highly suggested. Already came out there. That's going to be in Warner Robins, by the way. October 2nd is where we get picked up by a shuttle, and they take us to a mobile home park or parks. It just depends on. But we will be walking into mobile homes that will be in rehab, mobile homes that are rehab and ready for the markets, and mobile homes that are not rehab yet. And for those of you that have joined us before, yes, there will be deals available. We may actually go into a mobile home that is available, and we get to walk it through and show you specifically what you need to do. We've had events like that, and of course, it's a no-brainer. You just walked through a mobile home and got told exactly what to do to rehab it. So would it make sense to let me go ahead and put this under contract? Yes, absolutely. So you'll get a chance to do that. All right, let me see. Any questions? Anybody have a deal? When is the date for the Level Up Marietta? That is September 24th. September 24th is a Saturday. Time-wise, I don't know yet, but I assure you, and yes, there are limited seats. That is an event. Roswell, Alpharetta, Marietta. I have a massive group that wants me to do a walkthrough out there, and they've been waiting for a while. So when that one goes up, definitely make sure you sign up for that quickly. We don't want 100 people walking through the park. There are residents that live there, and they get a little freaked out. You got a pack of people just roaming by, get a little concerned. Remember, these are communities. Everybody knows everybody, and 100 people are not. So let us know on that. But yeah. All right, that's all I have for this evening. I don't see anybody has me any deals. I keep hoping y'all bring me some deals. Y'all heard where I need mobile homes. So Savannah, East Georgia, anywhere east. Jacksonville too, by the way, Jacksonville, Florida. But all right, that's all I have for this evening. So thank you all and have a great evening.